Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter down here on my range today. I'm going to fire my first ever Palmetto State Armory Dagger. The reason I wanted a Dagger, well, one of the reasons I want a Dagger is because it's basically a Glock 19. But I wanted a cheap handgun to put in my car that uses Glock magazines. I've been carrying a Taurus G2C in my car, and the reason I keep cheap pistols in my car is because that way if they get stolen it won't be a great loss. And so, you know, a Glock costs what, anywhere from $550 $600. You know, that'd be a terrible loss. PSA Dagger wouldn't be quite as bad of a loss. I don't know how many of you ever use or how many of you have daggers, but if you watch the sales, you can get these super cheap. So the lower, I paid $61 shipping and handling for the lower, and on the Memorial Day sale, and I believe the upper probably cost me like anywhere from $180 to $200. So I've got less than $300 in this handgun. It uses a Glock magazine. Now this is the Dagger full size, which means it takes a 17 round like a magazine, like a Glock 17, but the slide is still size of a Glock 19, which means it's basically a Glock 19X because it uses 17 round mags. Some of the reasons I use Glock is because the parts are widely available, and Magpul magazines are only like 15 16 bucks usually at Rural King, and just for the availability of parts, that's why I use Glocks most of the time, or Daggers, or something that uses a Glock magazine. But this will be my first time firing something that's completely, you know, PSA Dagger. First thing I noticed that I kind of didn't like, the magazine release is a little bit small. I do like the trigger where it doesn't have that little bitty thing right there. It's just one full trigger pull. It does have a spongy, the trigger it pulled does feel spongy like a Glock, but I'm gonna zip off a couple rounds and see what happens here. All right, get where you can see the action. No malfunctions. About probably 30 rounds, 31 rounds, no malfunctions. So yeah, this will be my vehicle carry from now on. I had a holster maker make me a holster for it. That way if I'm going in a store or something, and for whatever reason I forget my concealed handgun, I usually have one in the vehicle I can carry in. That's what my Taurus G2C was for. The Taurus G2C worked fine. I have no problems with it, but it doesn't use Glock mags, but that's why I want this. So this is the SHTF Hunter. I'm out.